And look at the leather on the tongue, y'all. And that sail colorway. But this is a dope shoe. I mean, aesthetically, I like it. You got the jagged edges on the panels on the side right here for the laces, the straps. You got the gold Jumpman Wings logo on the side, black laces. You got a blue Nike Air tag on top of the tongue, black swoosh, blue icy bottom. Oh, these are all-star jump. You got outlined in red on the lining of the shoe. Not gonna lie, they put this one together, right? The gray. I don't know if that's even suede. It probably is kind of woolly suede. And then you got that paint that looks kind of metallic, right? That's not just a regular red paint. Yo, what's happening? It's your man OG Bo Beast TV. Coming to you today, another special video. What's good? What's happening, YouTube? It's your man OG Bo Beast, and I'm back with another video for you today, man. What's good? What's happening, y'all? It is Sunday, February 1st, 2026. Happy Black History Month. We're going to kick this month off with another quick copper drop and see what's going on. A lot of things have loaded up on the sneakers app. A lot of things have passed. So we're going to talk about it real quick. So as you can see on the screen, a matter of fact, before we get into that, please make sure if you haven't, like the video for your boy. It helps the channel out. I'm just trying to grow the channel. Subscribe, leave a comment. Let's chop it up. Let me know how you feel about what I'm talking about. So first thing first, this past Saturday, yesterday, January 31st, what you see on the screen just dropped sneakers and retail stores. So you're talking about none other than the Air Jordan 1 Low Retro Medium Olive. So right now you're looking at what's in stock on sneakers. However, this isn't the men's sizes. All of the men's sizes sold out. I can kind of say I'm not surprised, but then again I am, because how can you explain the Chicago 1 Low OGs not selling out and the medium olive selling out? That's interesting. So I'm gonna just say right out the back, I think it's because of the quantity of this shoe was probably low. Nobody knew because they've been seeming like oversaturating. I think everybody that got a pair of Chicago, everybody that got a pair of Obsidian Lows, the Mocha Lows, everybody got a pair, but it was so many pairs that people was doubling up and whatever. With these, I guess it wasn't a lot. Now, the other side of the coin is people are going to say that the Travis Scott Lows, Olive Lows had a lot to do with this, which is crazy. But if you think back to when the Mocha High ones dropped, you compare them to the Mocha Travis Scott ones, there you have it. All right, so this is interesting. Right now, these are sold out on most of the shoe sites. Sneakers, they're gone in men's sizes. Champs, Finish Line, JD Sports, Hibbets, Snipes, Chic, everything is gone, right? I believe it'll be more of these that pop up. And even the resale on these right now on StockX is only like $165. The shoe retail for $145. But trying to buy them on StockX or trying to buy them off eBay with the taxes and the shipping, you're going to be paying close to $200. And it's actually a site right now, Slam Jam. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but they have these in stock right now. However, they're shipping from overseas, and yeah, it's going to cost you $200 plus just to get these shoes right here. So, but this right here is the big kid sizes. And they sold out of the men's sizes. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you got these or not. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even try. Wasn't even thinking about it. I'm lying. I did look to see if they were on the Navy Exchange. I was thinking they was gonna drop on there, like the Chicago Lows, like the Black Cat 4s, like a bunch of stuff. The Flight Club, the Jordan 9, ones that just dropped, the French Blue Jordan 9s or whatever you want to call them. But they didn't. So that tells me that the quantity is low. Usually when they don't give them to the military sites, the quantity is low. So here we are, y'all. But just wanted to start this video off with that. And then I'm going to go down to what I just mentioned, the Air Jordan 9 Flint Gray, French Blue Jordan 9. I think this is a dope shoe. I just don't need it. Like I said, I got the Jordan 9 Olives, which is one of my favorite all-time Jordan 9s. I got the Jordan 9 UNCs, and I got something else, Jordan 9. And I haven't worn them at all, right? So these right here would definitely be a waste, but they have a pretty much up to a size 13. Don't have a 12 and a half, but they have a 12 on down. And these right here, retailing for $215. These are going to have to go on sale before somebody buys these. But I just wanted to go over real quick what happened yesterday. Kobe's also dropped yesterday, and they sold out. The Kobe 8, I forget the exact name, Year of the Dragon, I think. Not my favorite silhouette, but they sold out. Now, I'm saying all that to say, I've been watching videos online, right? Shout out to Mike Rich, shout out to Ballin' on a Budget. And both of them have vlogged yesterday, and there were pairs of the Olive 9s and the Kobe's in stores yesterday. This is in Orlando and in Atlanta. I'm close to Orlando. I have no doubt that I can get me a pair of medium olive Air Jordan 1 lows if need be. But I'm going to chill right now. I'm going to wait because I'm being very selective this year now. With all that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and look into what's up and coming and jump into that portion of the copper drop. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, so today is the first, February 3rd, GT Cut 4 Persian Violet and Glacier Blue. This is a pretty shoe right here. I might have talked about this on my last copper drop. I think this is a pretty shoe, basketball shoe. I don't know if it's supposed to be a specialty for any specific player. I know certain players wear some of these shoes where they don't have a full signature on the shoe, but correct me if I'm wrong if you know. $210 for this shoe. This shoe looks like it got some dope technology on it. Very cool looking shoe. And yeah, I know Wembanyama was wearing GTs, I think, but I don't think it's his signature shoe. Could be wrong. But let me know. But this is a cool shoe. Not trying to go for that. It's a pass for me. But if you like it, it's dropping on the 3rd. Now on the 4th, here we go. Another Air Force One low Pro work blue metallic gold. Another Kobe Air Force One. I don't know where these Kobe Air Force Ones came out of. I do know Kobe wore Air Force Ones. Let me correct that during the game. And I guess they just milking it because they know people are kind of getting restless on buying all these Kobe's that dropped. That's why the Pro ones that dropped 81 points, which are dope, those are still sitting everywhere too. But check out these Air Force Ones. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Air Force Ones. Got the Kobe symbol on the tongue, looks like, on the insole. Of course, they got it on the back of the heel. Retail $150. Looks like it's a leather shoe with some different materials. And the upper, I can't tell what that is, but cracked leather on the swoosh. Got the gum bottom, so to speak, glow in the dark. Oh, that makes sense. All right, fabulous 67 through 99. Yeah, so, you know, got the React technology in the sole. They put a lot of thought into this shoe, I can tell you that. Air Force One improved the premium leather upper. No, it doesn't say anything specific about it, but cool shoe, y'all. Let me know how you feel about those Air Force Ones if you like it. I love it. Go ahead and get them. They are there for you on the 4th. Also dropping on the 4th, you got a Kobe Bryant all-court basketball. And then you got another pair of the Kobe 1 Pro work blue and metallic golds. Wow, they are pushing Kobe items on us, y'all. This basketball is $50. So you can get you a basketball for $50. And then let's check out the price on the Pro ones, because the last Pro ones that just dropped, that didn't sell out, was $210. But I think they was expecting those to sell out and everybody be going crazy for them, and then drop these, and it just didn't quite work like that. These are $210 also. Work blue and metallic gold. Yeah, I don't like this silhouette enough to be buying different colorways. This is great for a basketball team that wears these colors though. And you know, I like the ones that came out, the white and purple ones. Those were dope. But with these, they're gonna start to overdo it. $67.99. What does that mean, y'all? Y'all gotta put me up on that. I'm sure I know, I'm just not thinking about it right now. $67.99. I don't know what those dates mean. But either way, those drop on the 4th. So you got a full Kobe run on the 4th. What else? Is it some gear that goes along? Nope. All right, so we've seen these Mine 001, the slides, and then you got some actual shoes, the Mine 002. They got those little funny balls on the bottom of them. A lot of people were kind of giving them some hype, so they feel like you're walking on a bunch of balls, maybe getting a massage on your feet as you use them. So it's pretty dope. If I see them in the store, I might try a pair on, but I usually don't go for things like this. But it's very dope if you like this kind of stuff. All right, on the 6th of February, wow, they hitting us with some stuff in February already. Air Jordan 3 Low, Nigo, however you pronounce it, Midnight Navy, and Shadow Gray, those are dropping. And then you got the Book 2 Spiridon. Oh, a collab with Book 2. Metallic black, silver, and black. Now, the last Book 2's dropped sold out. I was very shocked. $145 for these right here. You know, Spiridon is like another Nike shoe. Guess it's more of a running shoe or a workout shoe. And they've connected them and crossed them up with the Devin Booker 2. So that's pretty cool if you like both of those. $145, they're yours. All right, what else we got? Let's keep it moving. Now, on the 6th, is that the same day? Yeah, a lot dropping on the 6th. On the 6th, y'all, we got the Nike Air Diamond Turf 2. All right, now this is one of them ones right here. I like this shoe, right? It's not my favorite Dion. I like the Diamond Turf, the originals, but this one isn't bad right here. You got the 21 logo on the shoe to solidify that it's an actual Dion. You got the field gold and baseball plate logo on the back, Nike. You got the Air on the side of the shoe. Of course, you got the straps on these. This is not a bad shoe. I don't know. I think this is this the 49er version or the Atlanta Falcons version? I know there was some talk about that. Either way, he played for both teams. This looks more 49er to me because it's got some gold in it, which brings me more to 49ers, but that's just how I feel about it. I think it's a dope shoe. Retail for $170, prime red and black. Like I said, dope shoe. Very dope. I haven't bought any Dion since the, man, I don't even be knowing all the names of this. I'm sorry for the Dion fans. I got the ones with the tiger stripes. I didn't buy the ones that came in like the Ravens colorway and the Cowboy colorway, the Diamond Turf ones. But I got the other ones. I like Dion's. Got to catch them on sale for me to really want to grab them and buy them, because again, when I'm going to wear some of these shoes is factoring into me buying everything nowadays. But that's just me. So y'all do what you will with that. But I think it's a dope shoe. Drop on the 6th for $170. Y'all, let's keep it moving. All right. What's next? All right, boom. On the 7th of February, we got some Valentine's Day treats coming up. Now, these are women's. Yes, women's Air Jordan 4 Pale Ivory and Tough Red. $220. Woo! $220 for these? Y'all asking for it. Now, listen. Overall, I love the shoe. Hands down. I love the color. Looks like it's got that metallic color on that. What color is they saying? Tough Red. That's a different color name. Look at the leather on the tongue, y'all. And that sail colorway. You got the jagged edges on the panels on the side right here for the laces, the straps. You got outlined in red on the lining of the shoe. Not gonna lie, they put this one together. And then you got that paint that looks kind of metallic, right? That's not just a regular red paint. You got, of course, some kisses, red lip kisses with the Jordan logo. They put this shoe together, y'all. Oh, look, they even got it behind the tongue, and it looks kind of plush behind the tongue, right? Yo, this shoe is hard, yo. I ain't gonna front. Then you got the hang tag with the Nike, with the Valentines Jordan with the heart. These is dope. That's the box, I'm assuming, or that's something inside the box. Oh, is it like a gift? And then you got the box. This is dope, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie. $220 is probably worth it. However, I don't know if these are gonna go. They only gonna go up to a size 10.5. So if you wear 10.5, which sometimes I have known been known to wear 10 and a half. These are for you. If you wear 11 plus, like solid 11 plus, then these are not for you. But it's a dope shoe, law. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about these. This is not a cop for me, but I like it for anybody that wants to get it. On the 10th, Air Force One asparagus and chlorophyll. This is kind of crazy. This reminds me of that one shoe. These are 130. I forget the name of them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Look at the laces. Those shoes, some shoes that dropped a while back with like some green type plant looking stuff. I forget what they was called, but yeah, look at these right here. These are interesting. I like the colorway for sure because it's very neutral and casual. But it's a lot going on with this shoe. This is dope. If I'm in the mood or in looking for a shoe, because I hadn't bought any in a while, it's only 130. This is a cool shoe, y'all. I wouldn't knock these right here. Probably a sellout. Just depends on how people feeling about them. All right, so those was on the 10th. What else we got? On the 11th, you got some women's Vomero, Cacao, Wow, and Racer Blue. A lot of technology in these shoes. These shoes are going for like $245, $250 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, $245. Very dope. You see how they got the air on the side of the shoe? That's dope, y'all. This is a dope shoe right here. I like this shoe a lot. Right? Not something I would buy, but it's very dope. This is a premium Vomero right here, y'all. That's dope. Let me know how you feel about that. Not for me at all, but it's a very dope shoe. All right, what else we got? On the 11th, you got some Zoom Vomero ponies. All right, and then also on the 11th, you got some Baroque Brown Air Max DN. I like that brown colorway. But then check this out. Also on the 11th, you got some Air Max 95 Baroque Brown and black. It look like a sail bottom that doesn't look white. That leather looks premium on these, yo. Tell me if I'm tripping. This is a dope shoe, chocolate shoe right here. Air Max 95. Y'all know we love Air Max 95 around here. I'm not a big fan of white outsoles. However, it's not bad. All right, 210 for that leather though. Whoo, I wonder if that leather that if you scratch it, you know how that some of that leather is where you scratch it and it'll just like make a big scuff mark, or is it like more durable? Got the white laces. Not a bad shoe, y'all. I like this a lot. Not for me. Not right now, but this is very dope. Now, this is something I hadn't really seen until I think now on the 12th of February. Here we go with some more Jordan 1s that I truly love. I'm addicted to Jordan 1s. You got Jordan 1 High OG Cool Gray in sale, $185. Ooh, that icy blue bottom. Check those out. So these look like they got some suede on the upper. That ruffled suede or the furry suede. These is kind of dope, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the angle is with these, but this is a dope shoe. I mean, aesthetically, I like it. Right, the gray. I don't know if that's even suede. It probably is kind of woolly suede. You got the gold Jumpman Wings logo on the side, black laces. You got a blue Nike Air tag on top of the tongue, black swoosh, blue icy bottom. Oh, these are all-star joints. That's what these are, right? These are all-star. When they drop, I said they drop on the what? The 12th? These got to be all-star. I'm not even sure when all-star weekend is, but that's got to be. Anything special about these? Nope. These are cool, though. These are cool. I don't know if they'll sell out. Depending on the quantity size, but that star behind the tongue on the tag makes me think these are all-star related. Maybe I'm just not up on these yet. I like these a lot though. I like them. I think it's cool. So yeah, see how those do when they drop on the 12th. All right, and then it should be something else after those that's dropping. Got full size running those, and then boom, you got the Air Jordan 6 Infrared Salesman. I already talked about these right here. Look at that picture right there. These are, man, it's going to be hard for me not to buy these, but I don't need them because my 2019 pair, although slightly different, is still in great condition. I have worn them, but not much, and probably not in the last 3 years at least. But yeah, how y'all feel about these? It's a lot of red on the bottom, that infrared. I don't really like that infrared colorway. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bright light crimson or whatever you want to call it, but it's cool. So dope shoe. Are these gonna sit or sell out? These might sell out, yo. I ain't gonna lie. But if they made a bunch of quantities, once again, these will be around at your local Nike outlet. So very dope shoe. These should drop on the Navy Exchange if I'm not mistaken. These will probably drop on the Navy Exchange. But that's pretty much it for now. I just wanted to drop another video. It's been a minute. There's some cool stuff coming out. Them nines is still sitting. Let's see how those olives do. Will they pop back up? Y'all know to follow me on Twitter at OG Bo Beats TV, and I'll be reposting a lot of updates and a lot of restocks and all of that on Twitter. So y'all follow me on Twitter. But that's where I get a lot of my information at. But yeah, y'all, that's it for now. Appreciate you for watching the video, especially if you made it this far. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's your man OG Bo Beats, and I'm out. Peace.